That's what
Only
Streamers
life-
University was, bro. You can make some bullshit, bro. Make some bullshit. Ask them if it's good, if you should put this out, and they still gonna tell you, yeah.
So Aiden Ross has finally cut off his crash out friend, and this was a day that most of us probably saw coming if you've been like a long-time viewer of Aiden. And that's mostly because Aiden's friend Prime has always been like a crash out in a lot of ways, even dating all the way back to the early days of Aiden's career. You see, the streaming world first got introduced to Prime when Aiden started blowing up and he moved to LA. I'm sure we all remember that era where Aiden was living in the content house with FaZe Banks, Rice
Fuck
Gun,
that
all
nigga
of
to
them.
the
And
right.
at that time, Aiden was the biggest streamer in the world.
bitch
And if
ass.
there's one thing that we can say about Aiden is that he's always been real to his closest friends no matter what. So even while he was the biggest streamer in the world, he was sure to keep some of his day one friends right next to his side, and that included streamers like Neon, Cuffum, Snaggy Hoes, and of course, Izzy Prime. Now, Prime had a very different life than Aiden or most of his other friends as well, because he grew up in the trenches of Chicago. And as some of you guys may know, growing up in areas like that is never easy for anyone, because it comes with nothing but drama and violence, and those things quickly found Prime all throughout his life. In fact, in the early days of Aiden's career, Prime had got into a very serious life-altering situation in Chicago. And this wasn't just any small situation. I mean, he literally almost lost his life, and with him being one of Aiden's closest friends, Aiden took it upon himself to completely change Prime's life. So this is when he would help Prime move from Chicago all the way over to LA. He paid for Prime's rent for an entire year. He gifted him a PC setup, and he even bought him a Tesla as well. And this was a very emotional moment for both Prime and Aiden, and it literally changed his life forever.
Playing the games all these years, bro. Niggas ain't believe in nobody, bro. Even your own family didn't want to believe in me, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Like, nigga, you know, when I was playing the game with my man in 2016, bro.
Like, you're just doing that shit for fun.
Nigga, I wanted to be a gamer.
I know you did.
But, nigga,
do you remember
bro,
you used to watch my streams when I had no viewers in my shit?
Man, bro.
Prime was literally, you guys can look right now on my Twitch. Prime was following my Twitch in 2016. You deserve it all, bro, for real. I'm glad you're the first person I can ever bless. You helped me get to where I am today, bro. I mean, you're the one person.
Bro, you for real, bro?
I swear to God.
Now, at the time, this was probably one of Aiden's biggest moments of his career. As I said, this was like back in 2021. But as time went on, we really got to see the type of person Prime was. And for the most part, it seemed like Prime was always like a joking and funny person who didn't really take too many things serious. But everything kind of changed where he got into his first altercation on camera during a live stream that Aiden Ross did featuring Speed and NLE Chopper. And in that stream, he found himself in a very heated argument with one of Chopper's guests.
Pocket full of money. I don't give a fuck what it is.
I
don't give a fuck what it is.
$100 in a row.
Pocket, nigga.
All right, bro. Stop talking to me, man.
Boy. Is y'all
talking to me, bro?
Get back to twitching for somebody to get to twitching. On bro. On bro. Tell your people.
What the fuck? Shorty, what?
Bro, I'm not playing with you, bro. You got
Shorty,
my money.
Prime.
Playing with my money.
Shorty, get the twitching?
Prime.
Chill out, bro.
Shorty,
chill.
You gotta get your people, bro.
Bro,
You grabbing my money, putting my money in your pocket,
his
bro.
money.
That's my money, bro.
That's his money.
That's my money.
You don't talk
hold up, bro.
boy.
I ain't talking about no little boy.
Cut the camera. But I ain't from it on.
Now, that was
He talk about get to twitching. I would have bust out
the
laughing in
first
that
crash out that we
bitch.
seen
Bro.
in
He talk
Prime, and
about
as time
get
continued, this started to become a repeated pattern. The next biggest altercation we seen Prime get in was back in 2023 when Aiden did his first ever collab stream with Charleston White, and that stream was going pretty well. It was extremely funny early on, all the way up until the point where Prime and Charleston White got into a heated argument over something extremely dumb that I'm not even going to talk
trying to
about.
raise
But
and
that was
beat
another
Charleston White.
example
I'm
of a
trying to piss
situation
him
that
off.
was going relatively well, all the way up until the point where Prime started getting too involved. Now, as time continued, as I said, this started to become a repeated cycle in Prime's life. Aiden always did these big collabs or big events, and he would always invite Prime out to them because Prime is one of his closest friends, one of his longtime friends, you know, things like that. So, of course, he wants his boy to be in attendance, but it really just seemed like Prime could never get his act together. And that continued to show in 2024 when Aiden first started doing his brand risk competitions in Miami. For those of you that don't know, when brand risk first started, it was something that really only consisted of like streamers and influencers. So maybe like the day of the big event or the day before the big event where everyone was in Miami, all these streamers and different people who were in attendance will all just spark IRL streams all throughout Miami. And of course, when it's this many streamers in one general location that may not like each other or whatever the case may be, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. And that only proved to be true when all of these streamers were on a rooftop of the hotel that they were staying at. They were doing streams, things like that. All the vibes were cool, but reportedly someone there had some sort of weapon, and that made other guests who were there feel very uncomfortable, and they ended up like calling to complain and things like that. And that whole situation led to Prime getting arrested and ultimately shaped the way brand risk was handled from that moment forward. Because now all of the people who are like competing in brand risk and things like that, they're not allowed to be like stationed in the same hotels. They're not allowed to stream the day of or the day before. All of these different rules that didn't exist prior to Prime.
Paid actor for so.
I guess reportedly having such and such weapon.
Ain't no way she's got a
They said, yo,
BBL
we
like
see everyone
that.
leave the rooftop. That's it. Get up from where you're at, and that's it. Okay? He didn't get up. That's it. That's what happened. Okay? I'm not saying Prime had the gun. I don't know who the f had the gun. Somebody had a gun on that rooftop. Somebody complained. It's not safe. This is scary. The cops just said, yo, look, just leave the rooftop, go to your rooms, or leave the hotel. Just get out of the rooftop. Didn't happen. All he had to do is just get up, and he would have got arrested. He was drunk. I understand, guys. I understand he was drunk. I understand. Bro, I know how Prime gets when he's drunk. Trust me. But y'all gotta also understand, that doesn't justify anything. Like, seriously, it does not. I don't know if Prime's gonna get charged, but he's 100% going to jail, is what I was told. I'm gonna have a meeting with the PD to figure out what I can do with Prime to help him get out of the situation. And they basically just said event still is on at 8 o'clock.
Eden Ross get to have meetings
Hey, Prime,
with the
also you see
police
this, bro. It doesn't help
department.
that you
That shit
kick
is
the cops
crazy.
in interior, bro.
Now, since that moment and everything happened with brand risk, things started getting a bit more serious. I mean, obviously you can't have people getting arrested and things like that. And it's not really Ada's responsibility to handle any of this, but he is a good friend and he always makes sure like that his friends are well taken care of. So I guess he just accepted the responsibility to help Prime out with this situation. But as time went on, Ada started inviting Prime to less and less events. He stopped being around Prime as much whenever he had something big going on.
Yeah, I
Really, the
appreciate that follow. Eddie, I appreciate that. That's love.
Time you saw Prime was when they were just doing something amongst their friends over Discord or maybe in his warehouse. And now it's starting to seem like none of that is sitting well with Prime. Recently, he was on stream with some other streamer. I forgot who it was, no offense. But he started saying some interesting things to that streamer that we're going to react to now. So according to this headline, it says that Ada Ross's friend Izzy Prime said that he regrets being a part of Ada Ross's group SSB and wishes he chose AMP instead. Now, I don't remember Prime ever having the opportunity to join AMP, but let's just listen into what he said.
It's your fault. That's the thing. It's either you're included or you're not. And I went included for the SSB shit. And I was the main SSB recruit. You know what I'm saying? I made
Hello.
SSB with my brother.
Okay. That's true. Prime was one of the first people that's a part of this SSB group when they did the whole SSB thing when Ada first moved to LA. Really, it was kind of a thing before he even got to LA. And Prime was one of those original people.
But
he, like I said, bro, he just can't like. You can't have people around you that's just going to keep putting you in bad situations, right? Like,
yeah. Especially
especially when you're trying to do big things and there's this person that's always just kind of dragging you down in a sense or just making you look bad.
They made SSB to a different name. So clout take over everything, bro.
It does, it does.
I wish I took AMP.
Really?
Oh God. I love the gambling deal I got though.
Yeah.
But I wish I took AMP.
Well, that's why the fucking expression being loyal to a fault exists, you know? Like a lot of people.
I think anybody would say that they would love to be a part of AMP. It's probably people at FaZe Clan that would have loved to have been a part of AMP, bro. I don't know if that opportunity was on the table. If it was, that's fire. Yes, you definitely should have chose AMP. Granted, at the time, you could say that Ada Ross and what he was building did have a better outlook than
make the most of what he got,
AMP.
though. You're not making the most of what he
AMP,
got.
bro, they just stuck with it. They did all the right things. They became a real friendship. They kept the business how it was supposed to be ran, and now look where they are today. I think we all can look back and say, oh my God, I wish I was a part of AMP, but that's not how life works, bro.
People are like, put loyalty over everything. They do get screwed over.
Niggas don't know what loyalty is nowadays. If I can make a point.
I think the main thing my dad instilled in me.
Like,
He
he's
texted me
loyal.
yesterday.
I fuck with this
Bro,
nigga.
you know that, bro.
Oh,
He's
he is.
loyal. He's loyal.
I fuck with him
But
every
when
day.
it's time to make a bag, it's time to make a bag, right? But gang, I knew about AMP before it started, and I could have been an AMP. I should have took it, cause that's what Kai told me. He was like, "I'm about to start this group." My nigga David starting a group called AMP.
Yeah.
Okay, this just isn't true. That's bro. We all for you, those of you that don't know the story of AMP, quick history lesson. AMP was started by Agent and Phantom, right? They had an idea to put a bunch of 2K YouTubers into one house. The plans originally fell through, whatever, blah blah blah, and then they revisited it later, and that's when it became AMP. And it originally was Agent, Phantom, Davis, Duke Dennis, and that's it, I believe. And then Kai later came through Phantom, introducing him to everyone. Just a little quick history lesson. So basically what I'm saying is Kai had nothing to do with the creation of AMP. Therefore, he wouldn't have been able to invite Prime to AMP before it started. You get what I'm saying? Okay, cool.
And I decided to stay with SSB. Biggest regret of my life. I swear to God.
The thing that I'm always gonna be loyal to him because he's the one who brought me up, man.
No, stay loyal.
Yeah.
But look, bro, if I would have took the AMP deal, I would never be in this truck right now. I'm not gonna lie. I would have probably been in a mansion right now.
You can get
I
back
ain't
in
gonna
the
lie.
mansion, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm in the penthouse.
Difference that make though.
A penthouse. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in the penthouse.
Bro, you get some bullshit.
I'm in the penthouse.
Aesthetically, it make
I
a
ain't gonna lie.
You been
difference.
streaming
But like,
recently?
I gamble.
you still gonna feel the same in a different setting, my brother.
On the stream, I don't have nigga.
Okay, so in that video, he was just preaching like loyalty
You
a
just
lot,
gonna
and I
see the
think
stuff
Aiden is a
S-
very
whatever
loyal
the
friend
other-
towards Prime. I just
whatever
think
Aiden Rose
Prime
called.
doesn't
You
like
gonna see
the
the
fact that
stuff
he
you don't
doesn't
have?
get invited to anything, which is fair to
No.
feel some type of way about. But as I stated numerous times in this video, when he had the opportunity to get invited to all of these things, he just did the complete opposite of what he was supposed to do. But anyways, there were some more things put out on Twitter about Prime and this whole situation with Aiden, so let's check back in on that. So the next day when Prime woke up, I guess he was still in his feelings and chose to express himself on social media a little bit more, and he put out this tweet reading, "F lame ass people. People was never my homies. Money changes people on God. Straight sneak dissing and fake love in the air. Can't wait till people learn the truth one day." We still don't really know the truth. He's kind of just speaking subliminally. Damn, I have a speech impediment if y'all haven't noticed. Anyways, though, he put out another tweet saying, "Not in that fake ass group no more. Stop tagging me with them lame ass people." And this was in reply to a tweet of someone saying that they were going to make an SSB clipping channel and tagged all of the members of SSB. So apparently he left. He did get kicked from SSB. It looks like he left, but in reality, SSB isn't really a thing anymore. They kind of all just do their own things now. Cuffum does his own thing. He's going crazy. Neon started doing his own thing. He went crazy. There was a point where he wasn't really talking to the rest of the group either. Convy, he does his own thing. He does live with Aiden though, but for the most part, he does like his own content. And then Snaggy Hose, he doesn't really stream much. Sweater God, he's like in and out. He's there sometimes he isn't. And then Prime says he isn't in it no more. And then he followed that up with another tweet saying that he was going to stand on what he said, F fake love, and he been blackballed. Anyways, he spelled bald extremely wrong. That almost gave me an aneurysm, but he don't want to be where he isn't wanted. And I feel like you can't really argue with him for that. And he also said that they were going to play victim and make him look even more bad. And then he went live again a little bit later on in that same day and shared even more opinions about the whole situation.
Cuffin the realest nigga I know, gang. On God.
Shout out to Cuffin, man. BAU.
Niggas wake up, gang. I can't wait till them niggas stop. Oh my God, bro. I ain't praying no nigga downfall, but I can't wait till them niggas stop showing this fake love with each other. Niggas don't even like each other. They just do shit because they just make money with each other.
Yeah, bro, and I that's some shit I'm not interested in. Bro, if I can't fuck with you, bro, I don't want to be around you. It don't matter how much money we make to get it.
But once that money start coming in,
Talking about sky's the limit.
for niggas, bro.
I
No,
don't
not.
know them, so I'm not going to say they're like all real friends or fake friends or whatever. But you guys do know people
That's what,
become friends when they feel like it's beneficial for them.
Streamer University
now, granted,
was.
all of the people around Aiden for the most part have been friends with Aiden for a very long time. Like even before he blew up and started making all of this money. So I feel like that kind of is like, and you could look at it from either way. But I feel like once he got to that point, it became more of like oh, he's rich. Now we got to stay friends with Aiden, or we got to stay friends with each other because we getting this money together. So maybe that's how he feels. And I guess maybe he ain't getting the money no more. So that's why he crashing out. That's what it seems like to me.
Fuck them fake ass niggas. You know what the fuck going on, gang. I'm tired of these fake ass niggas around me, bro. Fuck out of here, nigga. To fake ass niggas that hate each other.
That's what
Only
Streamers University was, bro. You can make some bullshit, bro. Make some bullshit. Ask them if it's good. if you should put this out, and they still gonna tell you, yeah.
Because of money. Money changed niggas'
Don't-
mindsets.
I
These
know.
niggas, money changed these
Good work.
fake ass niggas out here. Niggas ain't even friends for real. The money is they friend, nigga. They fake kicking it with each other. Fake it.
So do you? Like, was Prime doing the same thing? I think Prime might have been doing the
That
same thing,
too,
and
man.
now his money, like, I'm not gonna say
That
like
or
he
it
broke,
was
but
genuine,
obviously
and
something
he don't
happened
feel
with
like
his
it's
money or
genuine no
whatever
more.
that he's crashing out about. There has to be something that transpired for Prime to like start talking about this now. Because if you feel like this from the jump, why was you even there to begin with? Why are you just now saying all of this? You know. So whatever his benefit was probably went away, and now he doesn't have a benefit to be friends with nobody no more. That's probably what it was, bro. Like, I don't even gotta watch no more of this. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's a minute left in that
too,
video,
for
but
real.
that's what I'm getting from that. Now, Ada did go live the next day, and he replied to everything that was going on with
Yes,
Prime,
POV.
and he did share some of his opinions, and this is what he had to say.
It's fine. Shit. Yeah, chat. I'll talk about the Prime stuff. I mean, there's not really much to talk about, bro. Like, I don't even know what to say about that shit, bro. Listen, this is the only thing I'll say about Prime. I don't like to speak when I've done it a lot for people. You could clearly tell he's going through it, and I wish him nothing but the best. I didn't appreciate him saying like, "I hope they all die off lean and overdose."
That's what he said.
When you said that,
What?
man. It's funny. But hey, Prime, boy, you fuck. Hey, boy, fuck you, Prime.
No way he said that.
That's
Like,
fucked up.
I know I didn't finish it. No way he wished death on them and said that he wished they do all of this and that. No way. That would have been crazy. I don't think he went that far. No way he went that far.
And he can say what he wants to say. But like I said, I wish him nothing but the best. Whenever he was on fucking stake and I was on stake, I never made sure his deal got dropped, even though it was threatened many times to get dropped. Whether it was him, whether it was a lot of friends that wouldn't stream at that time. If you were around Kick 2023, you know my friends, they weren't streaming consistently, so they were threatened to get dropped by Eddie all the fucking time.
Okay.
Wait, so is that what happened?
I always put myself on the line to make sure motherfuckers never got their deals dropped when I was on stake. It's a fact. I mean,
So did his gambling deal got dropped, and now he feels some type of way because Ada can't get him a new gambling deal? Well, for one, Ada isn't on stake anymore. He's on Rainbet. Maybe he thought Ada could have like got him on Rainbet after he got dropped from stake. And maybe that's what he thought was going to happen. He probably thought Ada was going to get him on Rainbet, and Rainbet probably didn't want him, bro. Maybe the numbers weren't where they were supposed to be. Maybe he doesn't stream enough. Maybe it just didn't make sense for Rainbet to do. And maybe now he's just saying that they're all fake because he doesn't know what he's going to do next in life. That's what it seems like, bro. That's just my opinion.
you could just look back at it.
There's people wouldn't have put that work in.
But I'm not gonna say
Not getting
fuck
help
Prime,
the
none of
most.
that, bro. I got
That's
a
real.
love and respect for the guy. He's
That's
mad
real.
that he doesn't get included and stuff a lot. I'll be honest.
See?
He wants to do what he wants to do in life. I'm gonna do what I want to do in life. I don't kick it with Cuffham like that. I don't kick it with anybody like that really anymore. I just sit here.
And in that video, Ada was kind of saying like the same thing I was saying. I feel like none of them are really like together as a group like they once were when they were first blowing up. Obviously, they're like all older now too, and they all got their own problems and lives to attend to. So maybe that's just like, they come together sometimes, they do a couple things, couple collab streams, couple big events, and then other than that, they don't really hang out anymore. That's what Aiden literally just said. And I think Prime just kind of feels like the odd man out, which he may be in the situation, but at the end of the day, bro, it's your own fault for not knowing how to act in certain situations. There was times where you got drunk and got arrested at Brand Risk. You started to fight with Charleston White because you tried to be like a whole, the tough guy arguing back and forth. The whole thing with NLE Chopper's people back in 2021. There's just been multiple times where you shown that it's just, you just can't be in these rooms or these situations, bro, these big events or whatever the case was. So yeah, I think the best thing for Prime to do is to just separate himself a bit. I did see a clip of Aiden offering to pay his rent for a year if he moved back to Atlanta or cover the moving costs or something like that, and Prime did accept that offer. So I guess he's gonna move to Atlanta now and do some content with the people in Atlanta. Who knows? Maybe he'll even collab with AMP like he said that he could have done years ago apparently. But anyways, man, this is a wild situation.
Right.
Wish your Prime the best.
He got here to make
SSB
some
the
shit.
best. Wishing everybody the best. Hopefully they resolve this situation because they have been longtime friends before the money even started, and we hate to see friendships just fall apart over stuff like that. But anyways, that's just my opinion on this whole situation. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion. So with that being said, be sure to comment down below and let me know, what do you think of this entire situation? Do you feel like Prom is in the right? Do you feel like Prom is in the wrong? Do you feel like they're only friends because of money? Do you feel like they were fake towards Prom? Just let me know something down below. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 25,000 subscribers. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. You guys know any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
W Bando.
Better know what you're doing when you're going on that mission. I know professional shooters and I get them niggas pissed. But for that drill, they walk down. My young niggas most so sick. I try to teach this bitch a lesson, and the bitches wouldn't listen. Got tired of lectures, now I'm sending all these hoes to the tip. I put my city on new swag. Little bitch, check out my invention. When BR niggas get a bag, we heading straight to the dick. I'ma put some diamonds in my dick. Reach for my drill, I leave you crazy.